Hello. My bad for the mess in the background. But today's topic is about just who would we be without the mistakes that we made in life? Who would we be without the failures that we had in life? Right? I see a lot of us, we tend to try to go to the past and try to fix things and just keep daydreaming about the past and just thinking about, can we fix the past? Can we do this, that? And like we would just daydream. And that's the worst thing you could do is daydream of your past and trying to fix your past. When the past is the past, the future is the future, and the present is the present. A famous quote I took is the past is in your mind, but the future is in your hands. A lot of us tends to go to the back into the past because we think we could fix something. We think we're the savior of something. Rather, sometimes you just have to let it be, let it go sometimes, and sometimes you have to just let that detach from you, right? Let that detach from you, right? Because if you try to fix everything that you did in the past, would you become the person you are today? The person that made you, right? Would you become that person? If that heart broke, right? Never happened. Would you have became successful? Would you have done things that you said you was gonna do, right? And there's certain things that in life we would never know. But one thing's for sure is if we go in the back in the past and try to fix that, that would just ruin the whole purpose of our lives. And sometimes I take a credibility. I would go through everything I went through in life again. Because it made me into the person I am. Even though I was hurt, I was traumatized, I was in a bad spot, I still got up. And that's the most important thing. That's the best thing you could do is get up. And that's honestly the best thing you can do for yourself is get up. And what do I mean by get up? Get up from what you're doing, and get up from the situation that you're in, and realize the mess that's created around you, and create a ladder to climb out that hole and to build something far greater. You know, sometimes as people we need these type of challenges, these type of things that happen into our lives for in order for us to become a better person. It doesn't break us, rather it forms us into the person we want to be. It forms us into fire. It forms us. It hurts and burns, but it forms us. And that's the most beautiful thing is when things like that tragic happen, it didn't break you. Rather, it made you into the person you want to become. And that's the most beautiful thing you could have as a person is letting it build you up. And, you know, recently I've been through the same thing too. I got my heart broken and I was like, damn. And usually I try to satisfy myself by going out or, thinking maybe this girl looks nice. Maybe, no, rather, I did the things that I said I was gonna do. You know, I, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm doing this YouTube things because I love it, but I'm also shy. But that's what builds courage. That's what builds leadership. In moments and times like these. So, that's one thing you guys gotta take into consideration is sometimes we can't always fix the past, but what we can fix is what's around us right now, right? Yeah, guess what? It's pity and sorry that you went through the things, but guess what? Nobody else is gonna care for you unless you care for yourself. Why would someone believe in you when you don't believe in yourself? You know? Why would somebody believe in you when you can't believe in yourself? Truly. And I'm not saying, oh, I'm always gonna be down. I'm always gonna be. Sometimes my faith is weakened. It's not. It's not the best, but I still have faith and hope. I still have that 1%. And that's all you guys need is that 1% to beat all the odds. You know how many things can happen when you beat that 1%, right? Instead of taking it as like, oh, it's just a dream and a fantasy. Nah, work to it. Make that 1% into 100%. Because when you decide to lock in, you decide to do what you say you're gonna do, that's when it becomes reality. That's when the dreams and the fantasies become reality. That's when you start being in that reality or in that fantasy, in that dreams. That's when it all connects together. But it's not gonna just connect together randomly, you know? Like, for example, I ask God, make me stronger. Is he physically gonna make me stronger? Maybe. But most of the time, it's him putting me through things that's gonna build me as a person and build that thing that I was hoping for was the strength. So sometimes we always gotta remember that, and that is just something I take into consideration, and I think all you guys should take that into consideration. I think everything you guys hear from everybody, you guys should take a grain of salt and align it with what your real purpose is. You know, and that's the most beautiful thing ever is taking everything with a grain of salt and aligning it with what you want to become. And yeah, that's just really what I wanted to talk about today is because I see so many people trying to fix the past, but if we was to erase all the things that we did, it wouldn't make us any better. We would just never had that stage of growth. And if we never had that stage of growth, then who would we be? Even if it worsened you, even if the situation worsened you, right? It's still worsened you. But guess what? It gives you an opportunity to build yourself more and more and more. Cause you're by you're I want to say you're by yourself, but you're kind of by yourself. Now you're on a one-on-one with yourself. You get to know yourself. You get to show yourself self-love that other people are not willing to put into you. And that's the most beautiful thing. Self-love, man. Self-love. I love self-love. Nothing can get more than that. Right? And that is just something you guys have to take into consideration. Even I have to take that into consideration because sometimes I fail. But guess what? I still pick up. I get up. I get up. I get up. And I still go. There's some days I don't get up. But guess what? Some some days I do. And as long as you could get up from it and keep going, that's the most beautiful thing, right? Because not every day you're gonna feel like that. You're sometimes gonna feel unmotivated. It's easy to feel motivated. It's easy to say, I'm gonna do this. It's easy to say, I'm a Christian. It's easy to say, I'm a Muslim. It's easy to I'm gonna say, I'm this. It's easy to say whatever. But what's harder is the action that you prove yourself that you're gonna do it. That's the true challenge, you know? So whatever past thing happened to you, whatever pity things happened to you, I feel sorry, right? As a person, human being, that and I would always feel sorry for people like that. But there's no one in this world that is gonna do it more than yourself. So pick up whatever you're picking up that you want to do. Just keep going, pick it up. Truly, that is a good thing to do. So rather than focusing on the past and trying to, oh my goodness, like what, this, that, and the third. No, go back, go pick it up, right? And keep moving, keep building with what's in front of your hands, what's in front of everything around you. Self awareness, take accountability for once. You know, it, crap, it's gonna hurt. Of course, it's gonna hurt from moving on from the past because of course, it's gonna be there. Of course, the past is always gonna haunt you. But guess what? When you build those moments, when you build those bridges now, those new bridges, it's not gonna hurt no more. Because those bridges that you build, you strengthen them into the person you wanted to become. You become so grounded and rooted into what you wanted to become. You became a structure rather than just trying to build other houses. You mainly focus on one of the structure that you were so about. And that's just my, you know, thing. And I just hope you guys take this into consideration. And I hope you guys doing well. And I hope that whatever in life you guys may have in difficulties, that even through the darkness of the pity of the tunnel, you see the light of it and you see how rewarding it is. And that's just my message today. I just want to say Jesus Christ loves you guys all, and I love you guys all too. And I hope that you guys are all good. And I just want to say thank you for that one person in the comment. It really made my day. As long as I get to speak to one person or just try to spread my wisdom, my knowledge to at least one audience, to maybe 10 audience, that makes my day. It truly does. And I just thank you guys a lot. So see you guys on the next one.